I love being under a blanket, foot warmer on high, heated blanket over the top of me as well, hands underneath, Kindle in my lap, click, 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 literally obsessed. Hi besties, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Lauren. I'm a lover of all things books, home, and beauty. In today's video, we are talking about all of the Bookish Christmas gifts that need to be on your Christmas list, babe. Some of these things I have, and I got last Christmas. Some of these things are literally on my Christmas list because, baby, they're necessities. This is gonna be for the Bookish girls, the reader girls, the comfort girls, the cozy girls. All of these gifts are things that I feel like every Bookish girl needs. If I don't have these things, I need them. I have 20 gifts that we will be talking about, and they are all Bookish coded. So if you are shopping for someone, save this video because none of these gifts will flop. And if you're shopping for yourself, you need all of these things. I will do my best to link all of them below and find similar links. I do not have an Amazon affiliate shop yet. I am trying to get one because I literally purchased so much crap on Amazon. Besties want me to link it for them on like Instagram and TikTok, and I'm like, I can't link it, but here's the exact link. So maybe one day I'll be able to have all my crap organized on my Amazon shop. But for now, I'm just gonna put links in the description box for you to be able to shop all of these items. So if you want to know all about the 20 Bookish gifts that you need to add to your Christmas list, then keep on watching. These are not in order based off of like how important they are. I just put them on a random order. Number one is going to be a foot warmer. Okay, first of all, this is not only for the Bookish girlies, but this is for the autoimmune girlies. My hands and my feet are always freezing cold. I could be literally sweating everywhere else, but my hands and my feet are always cold. Also, I have used this for a hand warmer. If I am reading on my Kindle and I have my little clicker, which we'll get to clickers, I will put my hands in here. It's just this literal pocket that you put your hands and feet into, and it's like actually a dream. I think I've talked about this on the Bookish things I got for Christmas, but I'm not even kidding. It's a year later and baby, I'm still using it. As soon as it got cold, I whipped this bad boy out. I sure did. I literally am locked in when I'm using this thing. It is freaking amazing and it is game changer. I just love it so much. It keeps my feet so freaking warm. When you're reading, I feel like you want to be as cozy as possible, and this is very, very cozy vibes. I know everyone talks about heated blankets, and I love heated blankets, but tell me why I want my feet wrapped in a little burrito. You need this. And it seems silly, but you need it. Number two is mirrored glasses. And here's the thing. I put these on my Christmas list last year. I saw these on TikTok, I want to say, and I was like, I want to like wear these. This would be so funny for a video, whatever. If you guys watch my Brimstone reading vlog, which is already up on my channel, if you haven't, you need to go watch it. It's non-spoiler, by the way. I wear these because my neck was starting to hurt, and they look really stupid, but like, I'm actually not even kidding you guys. My neck was hurting so bad I could only lay flat, and this was freaking amazing. And I actually wore these for hours on end. I also was thinking about these. One of my besties DM'd me on Instagram, and they were like, do you really like those glasses? Because I had them on for like a TikTok. And I was like, yes, I swear. She brought up a good point. She was like, I love reading in bed, but it's very hard for me to sit up in bed. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna use these in bed. But I actually have used these. I literally was like, this would be cute for Christmas. This would be like funny. I'll make a funny TikTok, whatever. Baby, no, I gotta use that of these. My neck hurts so bad. I do lashes, and I also read all the time, and I also doom scroll all the time. So I'm always like this. Like, I have tech neck. I need to do something about that. This is a small Christmas gift. This is a perfect stocking stuffer. And if you're shopping for yourself, add it to your Amazon cart. Add it to your Amazon cart. You need it. You need it. Number three, these are blue light glasses. These are giving SpongeBob SquarePants. But the reason I really, really love these is because the frames are so freaking big. I love the way a little sexy office siren glass looks. I love little glasses like that, but I need them to cover my eyeballs. So I really like these because they do their job. Okay. And I feel like, again, similar with the neck pain, when you're staring reading, you need some blue light glasses. So I really, really love these. My husband steals them from me. We both fight over them because he plays video games and I read, and they're literally a godsend. So we need another pair for Christmas, so he stopped stealing mine. Number four, I told you guys the Kindle clicker. Sometimes my hands go in the feet warmer. I'm so obsessed, but I have had this forever. She still works. They're rechargeable, like a little Kindle clicker and remote. I know you guys have seen these all over Amazon, all over TikTok. They are indeed worth it. I love being under a blanket, foot warmer on high, heated blanket over the top of me as well, hands underneath, Kindle in my lap, click, 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 literally obsessed. So I'm so obsessed. This is another one of those things that could be a really good stocking stuffer or like a small gift if you guys have Bookish friends that you have like a spending cap. This would be a really, really, really good gift. This is something I literally use all the freaking time. Like, I'm not even kidding. I use this all the time, especially if I'm having a flare up and my joints are like, they don't want to hold something. This is a godsend. I'm obsessed. Number five is a Kindle stand. I had a Kindle stand. It had a claw clip. Well, it was kind of like, it wasn't like a claw clip. It was like a clip, and then you could like screw it to be as tight as you want. I used that thing for a year and a half. I used it so much the head broke off. And it wasn't quality control. It was, I'm a psycho and I need it. So I'm gonna ask for one for Christmas this year because I swear, like, I used it so much. It was so nice. Especially, I was talking about flare-ups, my hands hurting. And if you're reading in bed or you're reading somewhere where you're just like, I just want to lay flat, and instead of watching TV, you want to read. I loved putting it on my nightstand so I could lay flat in bed and I could turn it. I'll put the link for the one I had down in the description box if it's still available. I freaking loved it. That's why I was like, Christmas is coming up. I'm not gonna buy one. But yeah, I used it for like a year and a half, and like I used it so much it broke, but I also moved it around. So these things are not super expensive. I think it would be so cool to have one that like clamped on your bookshelf. I just love it because again, you can sleep on your side, you can lay on your side, and you can have your Kindle clicker and your Kindle stand. The other one I've actually never had, but I have purchased it twice for two of my very close friends because I was like, this is literally a perfect gift. And my two friends, they like to sit on their couch and in bed when they read. Hold your Kindle and you can put little snacks in it. So I got that for both of my friends, and I'm putting that on my Christmas list this year because I thought, you know what? That is like actually the perfect gift. Number 6, a customized blanket. I'm gonna put a picture right here because my Resand blanket is cleaned and folded. My husband got me this last year. I showed it in one of my YouTube videos, and oh my God, I'm so obsessed. This was the most thoughtful gift because my husband knows I love Resand, and he got it printed out on a blanket. So I'm so freaking obsessed. I also feel like being a reader, you just need a blankie all the time. You gotta set the cozy vibes. You know what I mean? You have to set the cozy vibes to get locked into that book. And I thought this was just so cute because I'm like, I always have like little Christmas and Halloween blankies, but around the year, I don't ever have like a bookish blanket. That was just not something I knew I needed. And so when my husband got that for me, I was like, how do you come up with this? Like, I don't even know, but the girlies need it. You need it. I need one with like all of my book boyfriends on it now. So I'm like, I need to make a collage, and then I need to make one because I'm like, that is like actually the most thoughtful gift ever. And I just feel like, who doesn't want their book boyfriend's face on a blanket? I know I do. Number 7, a personalized book stamp. I actually got this for my birthday this year. Our book husband got it for me. I know he's a king. And I really, really love this because as you guys know, if you've watched my Project Book Nook videos, I have redone my book room, and this new book room is officially like my first year in this book room. So as I build my collection in my library, I've been stamping all my books. I actually need to go through and stamp all of them because I feel like there's a few up here that are not stamped. I just love this because not that I'm a book sharer, I'm kind of a book hoarder. I'm literally am. When people are like, let me borrow, I'm like, okay. And it's like going out of my hands. I'm like, they're my babies. They're there for trophies. Like, I don't know. But I have been stamping it because I just feel like it's so cute, and I'm gonna have these books forever. And I just love the idea of a little like my own personal stamp, and I just think that's so cute. Number 8 is a bookish themed hoodie. I do not have that one on right now. It's actually dirty because I literally just wore it, but it says Reese's Piece. It's from the Bunsey Book Club. I love all of her merch. It is so freaking funny, and I definitely recommend you guys supporting a small business. I wear my bookish hoodies all the time, and my favorite thing about wearing bookish merch or hoodies or clothes of any kind is that every single time I'm out, somebody clocks it. And somebody's like, you read ACOTAR, you read fantasy, and I'm like, did we just become best friends?
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Did we just become best friends? Absolutely. I love a comfy outfit. You know what I mean? I love a wearable outfit. So I love the Reese's Piece one. And I also have one from Amazon that I got last Christmas that says The Night Court on it. Super, super cute. I love to wear things that are like subtle, where it's like you would get it if you were a reader, but like they're still wearable. Number 9, soundproof headphones, baby. I have got a more expensive option and a less expensive option for you. I love both of these, but I love them for different things. So my AirPod Maxes, I really, really love. I've had these forever. I feel like these are the most soundproof freaking headphones ever. Like, I can literally not hear anything. The only complaint I have is that if I'm reading for an extended period of time, like hours and hours and hours, they start to hurt my ears. They start to hurt my head a little bit. They literally do. They do. So I actually use both of these. I use the Bose Quiet Comfort ones. I think that's what they're called. Like I said, I'll link them below, like the exact name of these. And I really, really love these. I love the green. They're so cute. I got these last Christmas, and I really, really love these because they're super, super lightweight. So I will also work out on the rare occasion that I work out. I will work out in these, and I feel like they're not super heavy on my head. They're super light. They're a little bit soundproof, but I can still hear things. You know what I mean? But I really, really love these, and I wear these whenever I'm walking around the house vacuuming. I wear these when I'm working out. They're lightweight, and I love how they like fold up like this. These are super lightweight, so if I'm running a marathon with my reading, I'm wearing these things. If I'm like, hey, I need to like lock in my ADHDs really bad, I need to quiet the voices, I'm wearing these. But I use both of these, and I love both of these headphones, so I think either one of these would make an amazing freaking gift. I know a lot of people like the in-ear AirPods. For me, those hurt my ear holes. I like a little like headphone. Like I want a headphone suctioning my ear. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear nothing. So I love these. These would make an amazing Christmas gift. Number 10, I'm gonna put a picture right here. It's these LED glass flameless candles. So this would be an amazing gift for somebody trying to build their dream library or bookish space. Because I know when I first started building this book room, I only bought the pack of 3. For the quality, they're amazing and I think they're priced correctly. But personally, I don't think that would have been something I would have bought myself. And when I was building my bookish space, I would have loved to have had these. So I got, let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 9 now. Let me show you guys. They're in the back of all of my videos. I love them. They like actually look like a real candle. Like, are you actually kidding me right now? They look like a real candle and in the dark, they like actually look even more real. There's like actual like wax in there and they're glass. ASMR, yeah. So I just freaking love these and clearly I really, really love these because I bought 9. They are rechargeable. That's another thing I love. I hate changing batteries. So I love that like I just pull all of these down. They come with a little charger, charge them all at the same time and like they have a little remote so I can turn them off and on and I actually love that. I just love the way they look. I love the quality. But again, that's something that I personally wouldn't have bought for myself all at once. I slowly bought these over time because I was like, dang, I don't need 9. And I was like, yes, I do. So this would be an amazing gift, even for like your bedroom or anywhere you read. This is like such a good gift. And again, not something that I would personally have bought myself, even though I did slowly over time, but they'd make a great gift. Number 11 is a candle that smells like your favorite book boyfriend. Listen, my bestie Emma got this for me. I want to say like maybe 2 Christmases ago. And this one is from Etsy. It smells like resand. And oh my God, I've literally, here's to prove, I've burned it once, but then I was like, yeah, I'm not burning that. Yeah, I'm not burning that. I want to smell resand all the time. And anytime I do burn it, I literally burn it like very, very slowly. There are several businesses on Etsy that do book boyfriend candles or candles that smell like a certain place. And I need a night court one. I'm like, I know Bath & Body Works has some that are like similar, but this one literally says resand. I had this on my bookshelf forever. This one's by CE Craft Candles. It says a unique blend of strength, golden skin, tattooed arms, and being the most powerful High Lord. Notes of creamy vanilla, fresh lavender, iced woods, and musk. It smells good. It smells so good. I love my baby Resand. He was like my first book boyfriend getting back into adult reading, and so this holds a special place in my heart. And looks cute on your shelf, smells good, and you could burn it. I'm just literally insane. I don't want to burn it because I don't ever want it to be lower than it is now. This would make an amazing freaking gift, and it's just so thoughtful because the fact that like you even know who someone's favorite book boyfriend is or one of their favorites is just very, very thoughtful, and I just think it makes the best freaking gift ever. Number 12, I do not have this, but I've seen them all over TikTok, and I've also seen them in bookstores, and I'm like, baby, I need it. It's an acrylic book stand. There's no like specific kind, but I'm gonna link ones that I personally want because I have so many books that I like facing forward to display them, obviously. And you know, like when you walk in a bookstore and they have all of those like acrylic book stands, I want that because I've noticed over time, especially my boys at home, and I used to have them like standing straight up and like staggered. My UK editions, they are super, super special and near and dear to my heart. And slowly I've recognized that they like have bowed a little bit. So I feel like this would be an amazing gift for anyone who is a book lover, book collector, because I feel like it would help maintain the shape of your book over time. And also too, sometimes I'll be setting my books up to like stand a certain way and I'll have to put like a candle in front of it. And I get so scared. I'm like, they're gonna fall over. Also, it's just not good for your books to not have bookends. And sometimes I don't want some gigantic bookend. I want just like a clean look. So I think these would be an amazing gift, especially for someone who is building their bookish space. Again, that's something like you need, but are you really gonna buy it for yourself? Me personally, I always push things off, but I think this would be an amazing, amazing gift. Also too, not just acrylic bookends. We'll put this in this same number, but any cute bookends. I love to personally decorate my shelves for the season. I love decorating for like Easter and summer and like stuff like that, and then for fall and then winter and Christmas and stuff. But I feel like you can never have enough bookends. There's always a moment where those candles I showed you guys, I will use those candles as a bookend sometimes because they're so heavy duty, and I always find myself needing more bookends. Like you can never have too many bookends. Books A Million and Barnes & Noble always have the cutest bookends. They have like bat wing ones, dragon ones, so you can really, really get creative with what kind of bookends you get. But I think the acrylic ones would always be a safe bet because me personally, I didn't know I needed those, and now I'm like putting them on my Christmas list because I don't have them, and I've noticed that my books have bowed over time. So I think that would be an amazing, very thoughtful bookish gift, and also something that someone would use all the time. Number 13, any special edition of their favorite books. Let me say this, if you know them well enough and you know their favorite series or one of their favorite series, one thing about me personally and majority of book lovers and my book besties would agree, you can never never have enough copies of your favorite book or your favorite series. Like for me, I have the US Boys of Tommen covers, which are not my favorite, but I love that series. I love that series. And my husband bought me the UK covers for my birthday. Literally obsessed with them. I have the normal ACOTAR paperbacks, and I'm slowly collecting the old versions of the covers. I have A Court of Mist and Fury. Love that one. And eventually I want to get one that has like a little painting or something, so I might ask for those for Christmas. So I feel like that would be an amazing gift, is getting someone a special edition of their favorite book. Even better if it's their favorite series and there's like painting on the spine. So you will never catch a book lover complaining about you buying them more books, especially if you know it's their favorite series and it's like different covers than they already have, because those are so fun to display on our shelf. Number 14, I used this one so much in my old book room and I highly, highly, highly recommend it, is a TBR book card. So they have them at Michael's, they have some on Amazon, they have some at Walmart. I loved having a TBR card, especially whenever I was in my old book room, because it was a lot smaller. When you just buy books and you have a problem, hi, I do, and you buy so many books and you have maybe a limited space to store your books, it's really nice to have a TBR card or just a little craft card in general to put your books. You can also put like your annotating kits in there. I really, really love that, and I just feel like it keeps it really organized and it's nice to have on hand. Also, you could get them like a TBR card and then you could decorate it for them, like do little ribbons on it and stuff. I think that would be a really, really thoughtful gift. Yeah, I just love the idea of a TBR card. I think it's so cute and it's just a really, really thoughtful gift. Again, you could put a lot of thought into it. You could put little goodies in there, like annotating goodies. You could get them some books and put it on their TBR card, put a little bow on it, make it super, super cute. I've seen people decorate it with little fairy twinkle lights and like the battery operated ones. So you can make it really, really cute, and it's a huge gift, but it's inexpensive and it's something that they will use. Number 15 is floating shelves. They are so cool. They literally look like your books are floating, especially too if you have limited space and maybe you put your books in your bedroom, but you want a cool way to display them. I think this is an amazing gift. I don't have any yet because I'm still trying to fill up my bookshelves, but I definitely will probably be asking for these for Christmas because I would love to display some of my favorite books on these shelves. I just think the look of it is so gorgeous, especially if like you're filming bookish content and you want something in the background. I just think it looks so freaking good. So I think this is like the perfect gift, especially for displaying those special editions. You could even do like special edition books with the little floating shelves. That would be an amazing gift. I just think that would be so good, and especially too, not everybody has the space for giant bookshelves, so I feel like this is also a good gift for everyone. Number 16, a book chair. I'm not talking about like a big giant one, which you definitely could, but I feel like a lot of us, when we're thinking about building a bookish space or we have the idea in our head, we already know what big giant book chair we want. But before that happens, I feel like again, when you're just getting started and you're collecting books, especially someone newer to reading, I feel like a beanbag chair would be the perfect gift. They have a lot on Amazon and they're not super big. So again, if you're limited on space and if you know someone who even maybe they're a gamer, maybe they like to read and game, they have a lot of options. So I will link a few below. They have a lot of inexpensive options. I just think that would be the best gift ever. Number 17, shelf decor. I have Lahaba here. I just took her down. She was sitting on my book boyfriend candle. I love her. She's so freaking cute. I will put the link to my Lahaba. If you know, you know. If you read Crescent City, anyway, I just love little bitty things that sit on my bookshelf like this. I just think they're so cute, and I can keep her out year round because she's not seasonal. So I feel like any special character you've heard somebody talk about from their favorite book, Lahaba from Crescent City was a favorite. I have the Suriel, but he's so up top I cannot reach him. So like the Suriel would be cute. I also have a dragon. I will put this one down below too. I also too think that shelf decorations are what bring your bookshelves to life and that make it feel like yours and is unique. And I'm collecting all of the trinkets and all the things. If you know me and you know any reader friend, you know they love all of the trinkets. Like you will never catch me feeling like there's too much stuff on my shelves. I want my shelves to be filled up with all of the things that I love. And I just think that's a really good gift. I just use Lahaba as an example because I could actually reach her. I think any kind of book decorations like figurines are really, really cute, especially fantasy. If they like reading fantasy, I just think that's adorable. Number 18, flower Lego sets. I will put in a picture. They make the prettiest book decorations, and also something that I literally had so much fun doing is bedazzling mine. So not only could you get a Lego for their bookshelf that's bookish coated, they have so many, but the flower ones look so pretty on a shelf, and then you could get them like a bedazzling kit so they could bedazzle it, and it literally changes the way it looks, and it looks beautiful on your bookshelf. Number 19, a Kindle case or any accessories. So I'm gonna put a couple pictures up here, but I really, really love the Kindle charms. I really, really love the little dust protector thingies that you insert in like the charger port. There's tons of inserts from small businesses on Etsy Etsy. Better yet, I think this would be the most sweetest gift ever. If somebody gifted this to me, I would be like, are you in love with me? Like, I love this. Is making a Kindle insert on Canva for your bestie and maybe putting like pictures of you guys or things that she specifically likes. And you could make it really, really custom and design it yourself and then print it off. I print mine off at Walgreens as a 5x7 picture, and then I round the corners and you put it in a clear Kindle case. So that could even be a very, very thoughtful gift. I think if someone did that for me, I would literally fall over dead. But I really, really love the idea of that. I think that's so freaking cute. But you can also purchase some. There are a ton of cute Kindle inserts. Also pop sockets. I always find myself needing a pop socket. Always, always, always. I have this little heart one, and then I also have this butterfly one. I really like the magnetic ones. You can take them on and off. But a Kindle insert, a Kindle case. I feel like for me, what hits is not just like a gift, but it's the thought that goes into it. Like, it's somebody thinking of you and knowing what you love and then putting it into a gift. Like, that is just the sweetest thing. And I really, really feel like a handmade one would be so cute. And it's actually kind of fun. You can do matching. You can make it on Canva, print it off, and it's super easy, super inexpensive, but also like so meaningful. And I love that. I think that would make an amazing gift. And 20, I do not have this one, but oh my God, it's on my Christmas list. It's on my Christmas list, and I feel like I see it everywhere, and I just think it would make an amazing Bookish gift, is a mini projector. If you guys are on Book Talk or YouTube Shorts or anything, you see these all the time. I guarantee you, these like mini projectors, they have them on Amazon, and I'm definitely adding one to my Christmas list. It just makes your space look so cozy. Imagine like getting on YouTube, finding a little fantasy windowscape and putting that on while you read. Like, the vibes are vibing, and I feel like I freaking need one of those. Also too, we'll add this into 20, but I love, love, love a little space light. I think they're so cozy. I had one for literally 4 years and it broke, so I need to get another one. So I'm gonna be adding that to my Christmas list as well. But anything that sets the vibe while you're reading, it just makes your space 10 times more cozy. That wraps up the 20 Bookish Christmas gifts you need to add to your Christmas list. Bestie, I am adding all of the ones I don't have to mine. And I feel like all of these gifts would be amazing for anyone who is a reader and loves to be bookish and cozy, maybe likes to game. All of these gifts are a must-have. As always, thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.